Do the pledge. Good evening. Get started. Some of you weren't here. We're going to do the pledge anyway. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And again, thank you to the veterans and their families. I hope you all have gone well this evening. This is a voting session, council meeting, and we have quite a few things here to go over. The first one on the agenda is alcohol license application for Molshay Enterprises LLC. They've applied for a City of Statham alcohol beverage license for beer and wine retail package located at 2559 Atlanta Highway, Southeast Statham, Georgia 30666. The map and parcel number is ST06A099, also known as Statham Food Mart. This location has a current business and alcohol beverage license for beer and wine. However, a change of ownership has prompted a new alcoholic beverage license application per the city's alcohol ordinance. This gentleman has come before the council, so I'm going to ask for a motion at this time.
Mayor, I make the motion to table this until the September work session. I'm not sure the date.
September 8th.
September 8th work session.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Steve?
In favor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda is alcoholic beverage license distance waiver permit. Fajita Max Grill applicant has applied for City of Statham alcoholic beverage license distance waiver permit for beer, wine, and distilled spirits located at 1916 Railroad Street, Statham, Georgia 30666. This location has a current business license and alcoholic beverage license for beer, wine, and distilled spirits by the drink. Everyone was given a copy of the letter that was written by the church next door, and that's what they're applying for, the exception or distance waiver that would allow them to sell beer after a certain time on Sundays.
Since the church signed off on it and they're okay with it, I'll make the motion to approve the alcoholic beverage license distance waiver permit.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
I'm in favor.
All those opposed? Third is City of Statham personnel policy change. This is for leave type. It was tabled July 19, 2022 regular meeting. This is to approve a change in the city's employee benefits, leave type and personnel policy handbook, implement a new paid time off PTO accrual system, and cancel the current vacation time and sick time policy. This new policy will go into effect January 1, 2023. To minimize any benefit conversion loss from the former vacation policy to PTO policy, employees who convert excess of their new longevity cap on the effective date of the policy will be able to retain the excess amount, use down the excess time through June 30th, 2023. On July 1, 2023, any excess time to be paid is to be paid to the employee. To benefit those employees who did not abundantly use their accrued sick time, employees will accrue with accrued sick leave hours between a minimum of 96 and a maximum sick hours into PTO hours on the effective date of the policy. Employees will be able to retain the excess amount and use down this excess time through June 30, 2023. On July 1, 2023, all excess time will be paid directly to the employee. Should an employee terminate with employment for any reason prior to July 1, 2023, any converted sick time will be forfeited. Is there a motion on the table?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the City of Salem personnel policy change of leave time.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of the change?
In favor.
All those opposed? Next on the agenda is City of Statham personnel policy change. This has to do with bereavement leave. This was tabled July 19, 2022 regular meeting. This would approve a change to the city's bereavement leave policy in the personnel policy handbook of page 78. The new policy states full-time employees shall be eligible for bereavement leave after 90 days of employment. A total of 10 days of paid bereavement leave shall be granted per calendar year to an employee in the event of death of an employee's relative. This leave will be paid at a regular employee's overtime and will not count towards deferred compensation. Relative to defined as spouse, parent, or step-parent, child or stepchild, siblings such as brother, sister, stepbrother, stepsister, grandparent, and grandchildren. Bereavement hours that exceed 10 days are unpaid unless PTO is used by the employee. There is no accumulation of bereavement leave and no payment upon separation from the city. I think as everyone knows, there was 3 days allowed. This would allow 10 days to council. Some council members felt that this was reasonable since some people's family may not live in the area and they would need more than 3 days with travel. Or in the event that they have more than one loss, they wouldn't be penalized. So, do I have a motion on the table?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
In favor.
All those opposed? Next on the agenda is Barra County Water Purchase Contract Proposal. This was tabled July 19, 2022, the regular meeting. This would approve a wholesale water purchase agreement with Barra County. We discussed this as a council, and the first proposal from the county was an ironclad 10-year contract. I worked with the county and requested some suggested changes by the council. So this would, and they approved with a 5-year out clause, an 8-year out clause, and then of course, if we don't exercise, if neither party exercises either of those clauses, it would run to the 10-year. They also removed the cap, and in place of that, basically put verbiage in that said that in the prevailing drought or other conditions, that all parties involved with an agreement with the county would be throttled back in an equal percentage. So it gives the city an opportunity to continue to purchase water, but at a better rate than what the county had been charging. So Is there a motion on the table?
Motion to approve. Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
But you have to have a second.
Yes, we did.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, all in favor?
In favor.
Okay, unanimous. Probably got spotty phone service, so apologize. Next on the agenda is ordinance O-22-04 wine tasting event ordinance. This is the second reading. This would amend the Code of City of Statham, Chapter 4, Alcohol, Article 6, Retail Package Sales, to add Section 4-163. And everyone had that packet and understands, hopefully, that it's, I believe, once a month. It's got a stipulation on no more than 2 hours, and a few other stipulations. And if there are no questions, is there a motion on the table?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to table this until the September 8th work session.
I'll second.
All those in favor of table?
I'm in favor.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
In favor.
Okay. So it's unanimous. Last is Police Department lease agreement. This would approve a lease agreement with Castro Brothers LLC for the lease of the Statham Police Department located at 1910 Beverage Street, Statham. The new lease agreement shows an increase in the lease amount from $1,600 per month to $1,850 per month, with an increase beginning October 1, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. This increase may require a budget amendment at a later date. So is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the new lease agreement.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
In favor.
Okay, all those opposed? Last on the agenda is the minutes approval for August 4th, 2022 work session meeting. This was submitted to the council on August 9th, 2022. Are there any questions or exceptions to those minutes? May I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor of approval?
In favor.
Okay, it's unanimous. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
In favor.
It's unanimous. Thank you all for coming. Have a good evening.
I got a question, Scott.
Thank you, gentlemen.